So guys, got the 69 432 here, dug out of the back of the shed. I have another motor to put on it. I've had to head off this for a couple weeks, ever since I posted the video of getting that other motor running, but I don't see anything wrong with the bore, so I really don't know why it's smoking. This has broken rings. It's a standard piston, but I know this motor was knocking pretty good. Kind of wondering if it wasn't the points or something, the way they were set. What I might do here is I might swipe the cylinder head back. I have a set of points and a push, you want to call it it's a points plunger is what it is. It moves points up and down, closes them, opens them off the cam. I realized that toolbox, the 5240 that I got with the 5240, has two sets of points in it, and it doesn't have a new style condenser, which I have a couple of those on order for this project. Just see if I can get it to run without smoking. It knocks anyhow though, so probably not worth my time. I'll just take it in and swap the motor, but transmission and everything else seemed to work okay. The deck on this thing, I don't know. I have some more gearboxes from another haul I just brought home here in the last 2 months, and there's at least a spindle in there too. I just have to look at the deck real good and see what it actually needs, and I'm sure I have a wheel that's even half worn or something I could throw on there for the deck, and just see how it is, because for all I know it might be a perfectly fine deck. Get this thing running and maybe use it some and decide pretty much if I want to sell it or not. You guys know how that goes? Next, basically winter project for this year. Swapping the motor, I can do that in like an hour. Rebuilding the deck will take a little while. I have a shifter plate now, so anyhow, I've rambled on for 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna pull the deck off the whole way. I got it unhooked already. I'm gonna take the 818 and push it in, and we'll go from there. Might have to move the 16G. Don't know yet. The door opens some, so get back to you guys. So we're gonna use the 818 here to push that in the project bay. If you rev it up a little bit, it'll actually pick it up. I don't know if I can actually record this or not. Somebody go back and drive that tractor back here. That'd be great. We're gonna end up running into the deck I just took off. Wait, what? Yep, hitting it now. Sorry for the shaky cam, guys. If I had 3 hands, this would be amazing, but no dice. Let me go sit you guys down and I'll do this 2 hands, might not be so bad. why you gotta love the 818. The door blew shut right after I got it in. Okay. I think I'm gonna go put the, I'm gonna go mow with this thing in a second. Gonna take the deck off. And put the dozer blade on, I think. But I got crap all over the place here I gotta clean up first, so. I mean, I got tractors over here. Rotary plow, a deck, tractors there. Oh my goodness. So, back in a bit. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon already too. It's dark in 2 hours. Ah. Alrighty guys, decided I'm going to start pulling the motor tonight anyhow. Because as far as pulling the motor off, I mean, I gotta unbolt the hitch, unhook the wiring. There's no fuel line to the motor, so that makes that easy, and the throttle cable. And then I can drop the motor off. I'll have to put a pan in between the transmission and the motor, because we learned about that on the last 400 project. I don't know if I should insert a clip here of me making a mess or not. Nah, we'll try and remember the reason why I don't have a carpet in here anymore. But regardless, I believe I'm just gonna kind of pull the motor off here. I've been debating about dissecting this motor and seeing if I can't figure out why it doesn't smoke. Because it was smoking and knocking. It kind of has me assuming it's, you know, it's got the rod to the crank is worn, and I think the bore is worn, or the piston's worn, or the rings are broke. Maybe all the above. Because it ran fairly decent, but it smoked. So that's why I'm going to pull this motor. And this motor here runs pretty good, and it smokes a whole lot less than this thing does, or did. Yeah, so my heater just shut off, so it's not as loud. So I'm going to get the motor pulled off of this. I'm not going to do step by step. You guys have seen me pull enough motors by now at this point. Just kind of bring you guys along if I see anything interesting. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with the exhaust, because this one has a stud broke off here and it has this threaded in. So I think I'm just going to roll with that. I don't see any reason why a water pipe exhaust will not work in this situation. Yeah, so we'll get that going and we'll go from there, I guess. Bring you guys back when I make some progress. Maybe we'll look at the transmission and see what's going on. I have a feeling this high-low planetary is going to be worn too. Normally they are. See what we find. So guys, I got the motor off. The only weird thing is, do you guys see all the orange on this? Why the heck is everything orange on this? Because like the carburetor I put on, you can't say anything about that. But like the back of the dipstick tube is orange. Down there, dipstick tube is orange. The oil pan is orange. The bearing plate cover is orange. On the bottom of the trans I noticed orange too. It's strange. Because a 69 432 should have been yellow regardless. Don't remember what the serial number is on this, but I know it was a 69. The only other thing I see, I don't know, I swear it looks like it has like automatic transmission fluid in it. I think you guys can see like the leading edge of it there. Yeah, there you guys can see it. But it's looks red colored to me, like automatic transmission fluid. And I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the high-low planetary. I don't know if I can get the light to stay, but Everything is tight. Just a smidge of wear. This transmission was nice and quiet, so everything is tight, and the ring fell out when I took the motor off there, so that's good. I don't think if I have a gasket for in between the engine and transmission for this. Maybe my next move is I'm gonna pull this back out there so we can look at it real good, or at least I can, and see if I really need anything. Because I think I have everything. I have a top engine tin. I have a new coil and points of condenser. I haven't decided if I'm going to use the new coil on this or not. The coil's kind of the easy part to change. Points are kind of a pain to put on there. Well, actually, the points that are on here is good. I just want to change the condenser. Is the main thing. The other thing is I have no idea if this fuel pump works or not. Can always change the fuel pump off of this motor. So, but I flipped it up to show you guys all the orange and stuff. Yeah, that's just kind of weird. That is really strange to me. If I had drained the oil out of the motor, I'd probably pop the oil pan off and just look at the connecting rod and pop the piston out real quick and see what it looked like. Which is still possible. It's only a little after 7 o'clock at night, so on a Friday. It's possible. So anyhow, let me keep going along here. If I got a gasket for in between the engine and transmission, I'll just slap that other motor on here, and then I'll work on the little giblets while it's on the tractor. Yeah, I use giblets. So I hit a little snafu. I'm trying to remember where the... I'm pretty sure it was a paper envelope that I got with the motor. It had a bunch of gaskets and stuff in it. And I can't find it now. That and the flywheel screen. I swore it was over here by the door to the barn. I've been wandering around in circles here for, I bet you, a half an hour looking for it. I don't see it anywhere. I've looked. It was sitting on that little plastic chair there, probably on top of that battery charger. But I don't see it anywhere because it had a paperback Kohler manual in it too. I'm wondering if I took it back to the house. So I'm about ready to break down and go walk back to the house and see what's stuck by my desk. I swear I remember hanging that flywheel screen up somewhere. I cannot find a yellow flywheel screen anywhere though. I don't know. It's just weird, guys. It's just weird. Well, I'm going to keep looking. If I find it, I'll tell you guys. Oh, now the heater shuts off after I've been talking over it. But I looked in that cabinet, those shelves, everywhere out there, all through the toolbox. If somebody sees that flywheel screen, please let me know. I know I have it. I swore I laid it with the motor. I swore I did. But I mean, there's nothing over here. I've had the heater out, all the buckets out. I opened this other Kohler. This has Kohler parts in it too. I just don't know, guys. The flywheel screen's not exactly small. The gaskets I could have easily stuffed somewhere and forgot. I don't know. I'll go back and review the videos, and maybe I walked past it at some point there and it was gone. I can't believe it. I don't know where the heck that flywheel screen is. I'm going to look a little bit more here. So I was standing about here with the camera pointing about so, watching a video on the screen on the back of the camera, and then I look up because I was like, I know I had exhaust, I had paperwork. Where in the bleepity bleep did I put this? I bet you I spent an hour looking for this box, and it was right here. Okay. So I have found the mystical box. Are the parts in it I need? I don't know. I hope so. Give me a minute here. I'm so happy and so annoyed at myself. Okay, do have a gasket. Minor hiccup is it's broke over there. But I think it'll work just fine. Issue 2 is, had I not used all the RTV on that metal building I put up to patch the holes in the roof, I could have just put a little bit of RTV there. So, I think I threw the RTV stuff I had away because I only need a little bit for that. I think they were pretty empty, but all I need is just a little smear. I'll look around and see if I can find any. I doubt it, but possible. Alright guys, I have motor swapped the 432. Now I just gotta get it running again and hook up the cables and stuff, but the motor is on there and the bolts are tightened down. So it's a little after 9 o'clock at night. So tomorrow, unless it's really super cold, being Saturday, I'll come out here and put the finishing touches on this. I'll put a new condenser on it. Need to put a points cover on it. Flywheel screen. I guess I just change the condenser to get it to run, put some power to the coil, and then we'll crank her over and see if she'll run. It still doesn't have a starter solenoid, doesn't have a shift plate. I do have a key switch for it. Yeah, just get it so it'll run and drive here at the moment, and then we'll worry about deck or... I mean, if it works really decent, I'll put the money into getting a starter solenoid, because that's all it would need for it to... so I can put a shift plate on it and drive it around, and maybe, just maybe, if I put tubes in the tires, I could put chains on and get the snowplow latches off the 450 and put on it, and that would make it pretty useful. Or a front drive kit. I could put a snowblower on it too. And probably not, because I don't have another double knuckle, huh? You know, good idea, poor parts execution. So, anyhow, late at night, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go in and watch Gold Rush. Catch you guys tomorrow. Later.